Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am sharing my routine on my Flawless long wearing foundation routine. This is basically the routine that I do every day, anytime that I'm wearing like a full face of makeup, or even if I'm doing just like a lighter makeup look. This tends to be like the base that I do, and I just love the way that this foundation looks throughout the day. It lasts all day long. It looks flawless. First, I always prime my face with like my daily face moisturizer and also my daily sunscreen. I don't really use any other primers besides those two things, and they work amazing. So I will have those two products listed down below for you guys, since I already did that step after I got out of the shower today. My favorite foundation to wear that is full coverage, long lasting, flawless, the Revlon Color Stay. This has been a staple in my makeup collection for so many years, and I highly recommend this foundation. The one that I use is the combination oily skin. I know they also make one that is for combination dry, I believe. I do not like that one as much. I don't know, like the color range just isn't the same as this, and I don't feel like the wear is quite as good. With all the steps that I do today, sometimes my skin is a little bit more dry and I can wear this foundation and I don't find that it looks drying on my skin. So, I mean, if you do have really flaky skin or something like that, this foundation may accentuate that. But if you're more normal, slightly dry, or normal to oily, you could definitely do this routine. I normally mix 150 and 180 just because I'm usually in between those two shades. Sometimes in the dead of winter, I'm just 150, and sometimes in the middle of summer, I'm 180, but I'm usually in between those two shades. So I just mix those up on the back of my hand here. And I always put foundation that's on my finger from mixing on my nose. That way I don't waste this product, and also too, I need a little extra coverage on my nose just because foundation tends to wear off there first for me. So if I put the foundation on first while I'm doing like blending the foundation on the rest of my face and just let this sit here, I feel like it has a better like staying power and coverage if I do that. I went ahead and dampened my makeup sponge, and I always apply this foundation with a dampened makeup sponge. My favorite one to use is this one from Wet n Wild. It is a Beauty Blender dupe, and I have used, I mean, I've went through several of these makeup sponges, but I have used this for so many years now, and it is my all-time favorite makeup sponge, and it is extremely affordable. So all of these products that I'm using today, I will have linked down below for you guys. I am using affiliate links to link all of my products today, so if you do buy something through any of those links, I will get a little bit of a percentage from the sale. So that does really help me out here on my channel to continue to film content for you guys. I never rub, I always just like press the foundation into my skin, and I'll just like dip the sponge like this into the foundation. And I usually do about a pump and a half of foundation for my whole face. And then I just take whatever's left on the back of my hand and put it on the more pointy side of the sponge. And then I'm going to blend the foundation here on my nose. Okay, and now I go in with my concealer, and I use a combination of these two concealers, and they are both from Tarte, and they're both from the Shape Tape line. I have tried a lot of concealers on the market, and these concealers are the best. If you want something that's gonna be long wearing and full coverage, that doesn't settle in the lines, that's gonna last all day, that's gonna look flawless, this stuff is amazing, and I highly recommend this concealer. This first one that I'm going to use is the Shape Tape Glow Wand in the color Alight. and I like to use this product as a brightening under eye corrector. So this is just going to correct any dark under eye circles, and it's also going to brighten up that area, just make it look more just bright and awake, and just kind of counteract those dark under eye circles. And I'm just using the pointed side of the sponge and just pressing that into the under eye area. I should have done one under eye and left the other one not done so you could see the difference with this product. I mean, some days when I'm doing just a more natural makeup look, I will just use this product as my concealer and not even go in with the Shape Tape. They also make another one that is more like creamy or illuminating for like dry under eyes. And like my skin is more normal to dry. I can use both concealers. I think they both work really well, but I just have a tendency to just use the regular Shape Tape. Then I'm just gonna take a little bit of this. And if you're curious about the shade of this, this is in Fair Beige. This is more of my winter, fall, winter, spring shade. And also my neighbors, they have roosters. I don't know if you can hear that right now in the mic, but they're so loud outside. So I apologize if you can hear that. But just like the under eye brightening product, I just press that in. I'll take a little bit on my eyelid. And a little bit of this stuff goes a very long way. Like honestly, I could probably use less of that concealer, especially if I was just using my fingers to apply it. But since I'm using a sponge, I do like to use a little bit more product just because the sponge does kind of soak up some of it. And then these last two steps that I am gonna do make the biggest difference with making my foundation and concealer look flawless and last all day long. So my powder that I have been using for, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 months now. I actually had to buy a second one of these because I used up the first one that I bought earlier in the year. But this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder. And this is just the refill. If you wanted to save a little bit of money, you could just buy the refill and not get the compact because the compact is a little bit more expensive. I do have the compact. I just need to put this in there. I know I keep saying that in every single video, but this little sponge, I got this off of Amazon, but I just love the way that this applies the powder. It just presses it into the skin so nice, and also helps this to look even more airbrushed. It doesn't disturb your foundation or concealer, so I highly recommend these little sponges. I got them like in a pack, so I'll have that linked down below. It's just like a little microfiber sponge, and I just press this powder into the skin. I don't know if you guys can see the difference of before I put the powder on and now that I have the powder on, just like how it really just makes everything look airbrushed. And then I'll just take some up on my forehead. And then the last step is very essential if you want your foundation to last all day and just your makeup in general. I never skip this step, especially when I'm doing a full face of makeup. I have two different options. One, they're both from Urban Decay, and they're both the all-nighter like makeup setting spray line. There is this new one that they have. I mean, I guess it's not super new. I guess they've had it for a little while, but it is the Ultra Glow. And this is a nice setting spray if you want your like foundation and everything to look a little bit more glowy and dewy. This one is a little mini one because I ran out of my full size because I use it so much and I need to purchase a new one. But just the regular all-nighter makeup setting spray. This one is going to make your foundation and makeup look a little bit more of a natural finish, not super matte, not super dewy. This has just been a long time favorite for me. It is a staple and it will make your makeup last all day, all night. I just can't do my makeup without that. I haven't done my mascara yet. I always do this step before my mascara, so. And then I just use a fan to dry that down. So I hope that you guys enjoyed my tutorial breakdown on my long wearing flawless foundation routine. This is basically the routine I do anytime I wear makeup, and especially when I want it to last for a long time. So if you're curious on the rest of this makeup look, I will have that tutorial linked down below. It's actually going to be a 5 looks using the Natasha Denona Retro palette. If you are new and you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Also give this video a thumbs up, and be sure to turn on your post notifications so you will know as soon as I post a new video. But I hope that you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.